Hi, everybody. Claudia McMullen here, founder of Hugo Coffee Roasters. As you all know, we are a social mission based company where we give to animal rescues nationwide. And we do this via our week long online fundraisers benefiting a specific animal rescue or sanctuary around the country. And today we're here with the lovely Jackie Craven of Rescue Rebels in Florida for our third fundraiser. Yes.
Thanks for having us back, Claudia. We appreciate it.
We love the Rescue Rebels. Of course, now, Jackie, full transparency here. I talk to a lot of people like every week. So I need a refresher on Rescue Rebels.
Okay. So Rescue Rebels' primary mission is to rescue the most mistreated, abused, damaged animals, specifically dogs. We do rescue cats on occasion, but we focus primarily on dogs. Recently, we've placed a higher emphasis on German Shepherds because that seems to be the need in our area. So for instance, I'd say our most medically needy recent intake has been Miss Luna, who was just under surgery about 4 to 5 weeks ago for a gallbladder stone that was bigger than my fist.
Oh.
So imagine the pain this poor girl was in. She was found as a stray. I had the honor of transporting her. She was the most matted, smelliest dog, to be honest, that I had ever encountered, to the point where her entire body had to be shaved and she was urinating blood. I only was with her for about an hour and a half in the waiting room in the emergency ER, and she had urinated blood at least 5 times. So we did all sorts of tests, ultrasounds, they did blood work, and they did find a gallstone bigger than a fist. And so she went under, had that removed. She was also spayed at the same time. So, killed 2 birds with 1 stone, which was wonderful not to have to put her under again. She was also anemic, and they did find trauma to one of her eyes for, it was severe dry eye, which over time, if not treated, can cause trauma. So that's one of our most recent medically needy dogs. We've also taken in dogs that were hit by vehicles and their bones were never treated, and they've had to undergo surgery to have bones, manipulated and placed more properly to help these dogs walk better. Hannah, my current, she was a foster fail, blind diabetic, which, nobody wants to take that on. Rescue Rebels takes on those hard to treat cases, whether it be medical or a dog that needs some extra training. We've got a really great canine training partner that does a board and train for us. So a lot of the dogs go there first, so they are set up for success once they do go to the forever home.
And how long has Rescue Rebels been around?
Oh gosh, so we're going on year number 8.
And who founded Rescue Rebels?
Miss Jennifer Sorrentino. So I call her an angel on earth because she started rescuing long before she ever established the rescue. In her early 20s, she actually found a stray German Shepherd that was in terrible shape, and she just took this dog home. And she had done that throughout her life. She had rescued dogs, take them off the streets, take them from bad situations, and just brought them home and, nursed them back to health and kept them. And they lived out wonderful lives with Jennifer. So about 8 or 9 years ago, she founded Cash for Canines, which was primarily an organization that would raise the funds that would then go to other rescues to help them pull dogs, rescue dogs, what have you. About a year after that, she decided, you know what, I want to have the ability to rescue dogs myself.
So does she still have Cash for Canines?
It's kind of one. So it's called Cash for Canines Rescue Rebels. The Rescue Rebels by Cash for Canines. So either one, the rescue goes by either one. We just call it Rescue Rebels for short. But now we've established a fantastic support base. I think there's a lot of trust and faith in the rescue, knowing that Jen really goes to great lengths to make sure that these dogs receive all the proper care and training that they need before they go to their forever home. it's really amazing that she doesn't say no. She really doesn't. And even if resources are tight, that woman finds a way to make it work. And we really have created and cultivated an amazing following that I think sees Jen's heart shine through the rescue and support us for things like this. So it's really great.
That's wonderful. So you must be foster based.
All foster based. Everyone in the rescue is 100% volunteer. We all have separate full-time jobs, and we are foster based.
What an amazing group of fosters to take in not only unwanted animals, right?
But very needy,
but very medically needy, and maybe temperamentally or behaviorally needy.
Yes.
I mean, that is a group of angels you have for fosters.
So it's funny you say that. I actually just texted one of the other fosters yesterday, who she's on her third dog. She just got Miss Cleo, who is 7 months old, yesterday, and she had the prior foster for 11 months. Wow. Which is a very long time to commit to having a foster. And this family's just, they're fantastic. They have 2 of their own dogs, and they still bring in another.
Not just commit to foster for 11 months, but then agree to let go of the foster after 11 months. Like, yeah. I could barely make it 3 weeks.
I understand. But you know what? This family is so wonderful. They always know that this is the end goal, is to find the perfect home for that dog. And then they welcome another one with open arms, which is really just amazing to me.
And it's great that they have other animals to help the foster animal be socialized and realize whatever their trauma was, that there's safety and there's community in this home for them.
And we've also got a wonderful foster out in Claremont who she predominantly takes our puppies. I honestly have lost count as to how many puppies she has trained and fostered this year. She just took in the most gorgeous 4 black and sable girls a few weeks ago, and we've still got 1 left. Anyone wants a little female German Shepherd puppy, about 5 months old, just gorgeous animals. And she's got a lot of property, so she's able to, do all sorts of training with them and then get them ready for their forever home.
So would you say that German Shepherds are Jen's heart breed of dog?
I think so. And I'm biased because they're also my heart breed, because that's all I ever grew up with. It's all I've ever known. However, we've taken a lot of mixes. We've done a lot of labs in the past as well. So Jen really doesn't say no to a dog in need. If we have the foster capability, and that's the whole thing, right? Because we are only foster based, we need space. Right. And, some people, we know our limit. So right now I've got a senior who's 11 and he's got cancer and osteoarthritis. And then I've got Hannah, who's a diabetic. So I'm at my medical limit right now. But some of the other fosters are able to take in more dogs. So we know our limit. We never take more than we can handle.
Sure.
But that does limit us as to how many dogs we can have at one time. So right now we've got about 9 adoptable dogs in the rescue currently.
Okay. And where, for example, where did Miss Luna come from?
Miss Luna came from the streets of, I actually think she was in Miami.
And did somebody see her on the street, see that she was a mess, and called Rescue Rebels?
They brought her to the Miami shelter.
Okay.
And because we've taken dogs, so the fosters are primarily based in the Central Florida area, but we've taken dogs from all over the state, all the way up from the Panhandle and all the way down to Miami. So Jen has fostered fantastic relationships with other rescues and the animal shelters throughout the state. So she's known for taking those hard cases. And so people do call her directly and say, hey, this is what we're dealing with. Is there any way you can take this dog? And like I said, if she can, she does. She's really just got a wonderful heart for the medically needy dogs because they are the most at risk in the shelter.
Sure. The elders, the medically, the behaviorally challenged, like
Everyone wants those cute puppies.
of course, everybody wants labs.
Yep.
Nobody wants a challenging dog.
Absolutely not.
I
So
do. I love challenging dogs.
that's awesome.
My
Someone's got to, right?
Right. My Hugo is very challenging. I loved it. I love him. I loved him. But anyway, so tell me a little. First of all, let me talk a little bit about the fundraiser for anybody who's kind of new. Even though I know we've done this a few times for you guys, you might have a group of new fan base, a new group in your fan base. So, how we do this is we donate $2.50 for every item sold on the website during the course of this week-long fundraiser that began Monday morning and ends Sunday at midnight. And two things I wanted to highlight. One, it's for every item sold. Three things I want to highlight. It's for every item sold, not order, every item sold. Secondly, I do know that from other former fundraisers we've done for you that you have some fans that like K-Cups.
Yeah.
And we heard them, and we launched biodegradable and compostable K-Cups in our two most popular roasts, which is Bonafido Dark and Rollover Breakfast Blend. So
that's my favorite. That breakfast blend is fantastic.
Good. Oh, and we have decaf too. So we have 3 roasts that are in K-Cups for your K-Cup fan base. And then they're biodegradable and compostable, which is yay. And then the last thing, we still have Betty's Brew on the menu for Betty White, and we donate $5 for every bag of Betty's Brew sold. So we double down. It's in honor of Betty White. So and then the other thing, obviously, is clearly if you have fans that don't drink coffee, we have shirts, we have mugs, we have swag, we have dog toys, we have dog bowls. There's things you can buy. So we want to make sure that everybody has something that they can buy to benefit Rescue Rebels.
I love it.
And then now it's Thursday, so we have 3.5 more days. So Jackie, you and I and our teams have to get the word out so that we sell for the next 3 days, because we want to write Rescue Rebels a big old check on Monday morning, our favorite day of the week.
We appreciate that.
All right, now, Jackie, I have a feeling I know where the money would go, but I'm going to ask you anyway. I have a feeling it's going to Miss Luna. But say we raised, like, we did a great job and we raised like $300 to $500. What kind of impact would that have on your organization?
That would have a huge impact because Miss Luna still is in need of constant care, and she will need to have a lot of follow-up appointments because she did have, a pretty invasive surgery, and she does have that dry eye that needs constant drops until the dry eye subsides. So I believe right now it would have a huge impact on Miss Luna's medical care for sure.
All right. Well, then I say we double down on our efforts to raise money so that we can help care for that beautiful Miss Luna that you're taking such good care of, and make sure that the rest of her life is a whole lot better than the beginning part of her life.
Absolutely. That's always what we try to do. Make sure that they don't remember the bad past they came from.
That's right. And it's one thing that, as you can imagine, I'm like obsessed with, like dog TikToks and rescue TikToks. And I'm following this R2, this man adopted a very damaged dog, a puppy. And oh my God, you can tell within like days, this puppy is forgetting its first 4 months of life, where apparently he lived only in a crate. So
why get a dog? Don't get a dog if you're going to keep a dog in a crate.
Oh my God. I just was interviewed for our local TV, our local newspaper this afternoon, because Hugo passed last week.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I know, it was horrible. Thank you. It was horrible. But they're doing a tribute article for Hugo.
As they should. Look at the legacy he's left, to have a whole company named after him. That's amazing. Yes.
And don't think he didn't have a big old head about that too, because I'm telling you, the dude did. But, of course I'm being asked these questions, and like, what would you tell, what message would you like to send to, potential adopters? And my message was, adoptions are for life.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, that's the commitment you are making.
It's not until something happens. It's forever.
It's forever.
Because we are their whole life.
Yes. And that you will never meet. There's no thing in your life
gonna love you like a dog.
Will love you unconditionally like a dog. And And people will say, what about your mother and father? Well, you know, your mother and father, you can ask your mother and father, like, do I piss you off? Answer, yes, you do. I don't always like you. Well, guess what? Dogs never get pissed off and they never don't like you.
Absolutely
They
correct.
love you unconditionally, and your commitment in return is to keep them healthy, safe, and happy for the rest of their natural lives.
Preach. I 100% agree.
It's 100% true. So the good news is dogs who have had a rough start, they do get past it, they forget it, and then they just devote their lives to loving their forever home.
And there are just some really amazing people that I've met throughout the rescue community that do amazing things for these dogs, you know, no questions asked. So you being one of them, you know, you've dedicated your life to helping raise money for rescues like ours. And we really appreciate it. We really do.
Well, I'm telling you and I also said this in the interview, like if I was just selling coffee, I would not be selling coffee. I would have gotten out of this gig a long time ago.
Yeah.
But because of what we do, it's why we get up in the morning. I mean, obviously our coffee's fantastic and I'm very proud of that, but I get up in the morning. We get up in the morning at Hugo Coffee for our mission of saving.
I was going to say, your mission is bigger than the company.
Oh, yeah.
It's bigger than the coffee. It's the mission of helping others, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and it's what we live for. So we're so thrilled to be supporting Rescue Rebels again.
Thank you so much.
We want this to be super successful. So now, Jackie, you and I have work to do for the weekend. We're going to get the word out. We're going to spread the word among our fan bases to buy, so I can write you a big old check to help Miss Luna on Monday.
Thank you so much, Claudia. We appreciate it, and I appreciate being able to talk to you again.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Fingers crossed.
You as well. Bye-bye. Okay.